the sun is shining where clouds have been. Maybe it's something to do with spring. I feel no older than 17. Maybe it's something to do with
We present Design for Murder, a Noel Coward murder mystery by Marcy Cahan, starring Malcolm Sinclair as Noel Coward, Eleanor Bron as his devoted secretary, Lorraine, Tam Williams as his devoted valet, Cole Lesley, and Kristin Milward as his devoted friend, the painter and writer, Winifred Ashton, also known as Clemence Dane.
Not yet.
You sent her my lady's message. New play will make private lives look like a Monday night pantomime in Huddersfield.
2 days ago. That's a nice tune.
Richard Rogers will be very pleased to think so, Lorna.
A telegram from Lady Chillingworth. Lunch on the 28th or dinner on the 4th?
Neither.
Her elder daughter is keen to see you again. She spent a memorable evening with you during the winter of 1929 in Pago Pago.
Impossible. I've never been to Pago Pago.
It is obviously confusing you with Somerset Maugham.
Obviously. Anything else?
Everything else is under control.
That's what Napoleon said just before Waterloo.
The battle or the station?
Both.
Fallen in love for the first time in my life. Stop.
Cole?
Hello, Lorn.
Why are you lurking in the corridor?
Disaster, Lorny.
Try not to be melodramatic, Cole.
A cable just in from Gertrude Lawrence in New York.
She can't do the play. Pay no attention. Gertie can never do the play the first time we ask her, or the second time, or the third. She always comes round in the end.
I hope you're right.
Read me the cable.
Have fallen in love for the first time in my life. Stop. Lonely days and lonelier nights finally at an end. Stop. Leaving for Honolulu. Stop.
Why Honolulu?
She doesn't say. No you, of all people, will understand. Stop. Ecstatically, Gertie.
I don't like the sound of Honolulu.
How are we going to tell Noel?
The thing you must remember about Noel, he appreciates directness.
He's been grouchy as an old bear for weeks.
That's because he's taken on too much. Even though we warned him...
And he refused to take a holiday when he could have, even though we warned him.
You must show him the cable straight away.
I'm not as brave as you are, Lorny.
Nonsense! He'll scream, of course, and smash the odd china figurine. Then he'll square his shoulders and tell us we must all press on and rise above it.
This time, she's gone too far.
Going too far is what Gertie does best.
Oh.
She can't help it, Noel.
What did you say?
Gertrude Lawrence is in love. It's beyond her control.
I had no idea, Cole, that you considered yourself such an expert concerning Miss Lawrence's behaviour in love.
Some emotions are universal. The need for intimacy, the irrationality of passion.
This is fascinating. Here am I thinking that I have a new play to write and cast and rehearse, and an entire review to recast for a national tour. But it seems what I should really be concentrating on is Gertie Lawrence's need for intimacy.
There's no need to take it out on Cole.
Isn't there? You're right. There isn't. We must press on and rise above it. Cable, Miss Lawrence. Hope sun blisters your body, sand infiltrates your every crevice, mosquitoes drive you insane, furiously Noel. Then find out what Celia's doing.
Celia Johnson?
Do you have any objections to Celia Johnson, Cole?
Cole was merely registering the fact that Celia Johnson is a very different actress from Gertrude Lawrence.
That's true, Lorny, and Noel is a very, very versatile playwright. I shall rewrite the part for dear Celia.
Dear Celia is pregnant.
Who told you that?
She did. I ran into her in Selfridges, looking happy and radiant and pregnant.
What? were you doing in Selfridges?
Don't worry, I've had a ring round the agents.
You had no business being in Selfridges.
Greta Cunningham is definitely available.
What did you say?
Greta Cunningham. She closes at the Globe at the end of the month.
How long have we known each other, Lorne?
13 increasingly interminable years.
And in those 13 increasingly interminable years, whenever Greta Cunningham's name is mentioned, what have you heard me swear?
But this is an emergency. You were planning to start rehearsals in a fortnight.
Go away, Cole, before I throttle you.
I'll cable Miss Lawrence.
You can very well join Miss Lawrence for all I care.
We're going to lose him if you continue to browbeat him.
Cole is devoted to me.
I hear Greta Cunningham is surprisingly good in the show at the Globe.
Greta Cunningham is a self-indulgent harpy. She combines the modesty of Mussolini with the wit of Neville Chamberlain and the social grace of Adolf Hitler.
I booked us house seats for tonight's performance.
Include me out.
We're meeting Winifred for supper at the Ivy after the play.
Greta Cunningham is not the only actress in England.
She's the best replacement for Gertie. Glamour, sex appeal, timing.
Timing? If you call that shameless flirting with the gallery timing.
If anyone can rein her in, you can.
That's assuming I don't murder her in the process.
I'll meet you in the Stalls bar at 8:15.
Doll me up, Annie, dress my body and paint my face. I'm going to the rector's to make a hit and to hell with the rest.
I never expected to see you again, Lorelei.
I never expected to see me again either, darling. Maybe it's time we both stopped expecting things and began accepting them.
I'm willing to try.
So am I, my darling. So am I.
Well, no.
Stop gloating, Lorna.
Greta was a model of restraint. Very few of her old tricks.
Binky must have told her I was in tonight.
You see what a salutary influence you are.
Come on, you better go backstage and gush.
Oh, Mr. Coward, sir. Sorry to keep you.
Did you inform Miss Cunningham that Noel Coward and Lorraine have been waiting to see her?
The thing is, Mr. Coward, no one can see Miss Cunningham.
In that case, please inform Miss Cunningham that Mr. Coward is grateful for this reminder of her legendary rudeness, which has just lost her a splendid role in one of the best new plays of the decade.
I can't inform Miss Cunningham of nothing, sir.
Terrified she'll have you sacked, I suppose.
Miss Cunningham's dead, sir.
Dead?
Strangled, miss, with the cord of her own dressing gown. Scotland Yard's on the way.
A full-blooded murder mystery, just what the West End needs.
I can't think why, Winifred.
It will distract us from all this endless war speculation.
Any fool with eyes in his head can see there's going to be a war.
May we enjoy one late-night supper without a grisly discussion on the inevitability of war?
It's only a matter of time before Hitler is revealed to be a woman.
The moustache is obviously false.
Precisely. The false moustache, those wide hips, that hysterical suburban manner.
Let's talk about who strangled Greta Cunningham.
The list of likely candidates stretches up Shaftesbury Avenue, down Wardour Street, round Soho Square.
Probably the director.
David Muir. Far too phlegmatic.
Her co-star?
Tony Morell is highly strung, but hardly homicidal.
How about what's her name who had the business with the fruit bowl in the second act? She upstaged Greta.
Della Maitland? Lorne, Della Maitland is 4'3". She would have needed a stepladder to reach Greta's neck.
I'm willing to bet they hated each other.
You're both being far too vague. Motive, means, opportunity, those are the golden rules of detective fiction.
Everyone in the London theatre world had a motive. Dear Greta was hell on wheels.
And notoriously nymphomaniac, which ropes in every sexually active male.
And jealous female.
From Bloomsbury to Belgravia.
By way of Battersea Park.
Oh, heaps of people might have wished to bump her off in spirit, but how many of those benighted souls had access to dressing room number 1 at the Globe at approximately 10:35 this evening?
The cast.
Stagehands.
And as many others who could convince the stage doorkeeper they were legitimate visitors.
Well, hang on, I'm getting a twinge.
It's the Pesh Melba, far too rich.
I know who did it.
Of course you do, Winifred.
Don't patronise me, Noel. If you had any talent for detection, you would have got there before me.
Where exactly are you?
1. Motive. It's quite obvious the murder must have been committed by one of Greta's myriad enemies, not some random stranger. 2. Means. Strangulation. A strong woman could, in theory, throttle a filly of Greta's size and girth, especially if she surprised her from behind.
Try to control the hand gestures, Winnie. You're upsetting the waiters.
The killer is more likely to have been a man. 3. Opportunity. Again, the likelihood is that it was someone who could have knocked on Greta's door and gained easy access. Ergo, it was David Muir, the director.
David Muir couldn't strangle a Bath Oliver.
Aha, the mild-mannered ones always explode when pushed, Noel. Look at Chaillet.
I'd rather not look at Shylock.
So you think it was someone unconnected to the production?
Exactly. That old devil Sex.
Which old devil Sex?
Greta Cunningham's private life has always been magnificently untidy.
Noel's right. The number of happily married husbands she has willfully seduced could fill the Albert Hall.
If you imagine that some jealous, hysterical wife waylaid Miss Cunningham in her dressing room after the show...
Precisely.
...managed to strangle her and make a getaway within minutes...
The murderers had planned it meticulously for weeks, Winifred. All those interminable nights in her Knightsbridge Mews house waiting for her wayward husband to come home.
Why a Knightsbridge Mews house?
I see. An adorable Mews house, decorated divinely by Siddy Morm.
Oh.
A baby girl in the nursery? No. Twins sleeping fitfully while their abandoned mother paces the parquet floor, knocking back the vodka.
Picturesque, but wrong.
You still think it was the director?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Directors may throw things, Winifred. They may have nervous collapses. They may even contemplate blue murder. But they know deep in their hearts that in another year or so they will be casting a new play, and that the only performer capable of doing it justice is the same capricious star that they had formerly planned to poison, garrote, and drown.
I agree with Noel.
Thank you, Lorne. Have some more brandy.
You may be a man of the theatre, Noel, but I am a practitioner of the art of fictional detection.
Even so, I shall solve this innovating little mystery before you, Winifred.
May the best detective win.
Shouldn't we at least lift a glass in memory of dear, capricious Greta Cunningham?
To Greta.
To Greta.
Poor Greta.
Dear Mrs. Atkinson, regarding your letter of Monday the 30th, Mr. Coward regrets that he is unable to address your literary society on the topic Whither the Modern Drama, or indeed on any other topic, due to his myriad theatrical commitments. Why don't you try Somerset Maugham?
Lorne, sorry to disturb. Winifred just rang in a state of high excitement.
Have you ever known Winifred when she wasn't in a state of high excitement?
She's coming straight over.
Surely you told her Noel was working.
There's been a breakthrough in the case.
That bloody case. Noel has to have the new play finished by the 15th. We still haven't found a replacement for Gertie. He spends all his time on the phone arguing with Winifred.
I always felt there was a Sherlock Holmes within Noel just waiting to emerge.
And you, Cole, are quite happy to play bloody Dr. Watson.
Well, we weren't getting anywhere until Noel discovered that Horace Pennypacker and his wife Irma had arrived on the Queen Mary just 2 days before the murder.
Horace Pennypacker?
He and Greta Cunningham were a big item in Chicago in the 20s. Noel thinks that Irma got wind that Horace was planning to resume their affair.
How tall is Irma Pennypacker?
Oh, she's an Amazon. Unfortunately, she claims to have been riding in Gloucestershire since she got off the boat. Noel intends to expose her alibi as a tissue of elaborate lies.
Meanwhile, you're both staying up till all hours. You know how important Noel's sleep time is.
Noel loves staying up late. Especially these days.
These days?
I think he's lonely.
Oh, you mustn't sentimentalise him.
He hasn't had anyone steady since Jack.
Jack's departure and marriage were the best things that could have happened.
But it's left Noel without love.
He's not exactly bereft in that department.
Oh, you know what I mean, Lorne.
That's why Noel should become absorbed in his creative work, not distracted by this sordid murder.
Winifred.
This had better be worthwhile.
If we are all foregathered, I shall begin.
Let us let us foregather and begin.
Perhaps this breakthrough doesn't interest you, Noel.
It interests me, Miss Ashton.
Me too.
Thank you, Cole. Lorny. Well, as you know, Noel has been pursuing a red herring in the shape of Horace Pennypacker.
I won't hear a word against the Horace Pennypacker scenario.
I have just come from Scotland Yard, where Chief Inspector Lewis was kind enough to enlighten me regarding the latest developments in his investigation.
And from the triumphalist gleam in your eye, your theory that the director must have murdered his star has been proved right.
Partially right.
Come on, Winifred. Spit it out.
Scotland Yard made an arrest early this morning. As I accurately deduced on the night of the murder, the accused is a member of the company at the Globe.
Who?
Miss Cunningham's leading man, Tony Morell.
Impossible.
The police have been keeping a close eye on Morell since the night of the murder. Yesterday morning, they intercepted him in the antiques market in Brighton, trying to sell several choice items from Greta Cunningham's jewellery box.
What a supremely foolish thing to do.
Tony Morell is not the murderer.
Chief Inspector Lewis is certain that he is.
In that case, your chief inspector is an imbecile. Winifred, Lorny, Cole, you must excuse me.
Noel, we have auditions this afternoon.
Oh, where are you going, Noel?
Scotland Yard.
Noel?
Hello, Tony. I hope they're treating you well.
What are you doing here?
I informed the Chief Inspector that I was your only living relative, by way of a first cousin once removed on your mother's side.
And he believed you?
I don't think so. Cigarette.
Thanks.
Do you remember the first time we met, Tony?
The train to Manchester.
The train to Manchester. I was 9. You were 11. Boy actors in camel-haired coats and patent leather shoes.
I was in awe of you even then.
I was odiously precocious. You were wildly enthusiastic about the tour, but doing your 11-year-old best to react languidly to everything that happened.
Even when you told me the facts of life.
I didn't tell you the facts of life until opening night in Glasgow.
Glasgow. That dreadful boarding house.
Was that the one with the terrifying geezer in the bathroom?
They all had terrifying geezers in the bathroom.
Are you able to tell me what's happened?
I wish I could, Noel.
The police believe you strangled Greta. Did you?
Of course not.
The Chief Inspector tells me you were caught selling her jewels down in Brighton.
I can't deny that.
I assume that Binky has been paying you a leading man's salary at the Globe?
Of course.
And you still have the flat in New Cavendish Street?
Yes, I still have the flat.
But you suddenly, unexpectedly, found yourself with the urgent necessity to raise a large sum of money.
It would appear so.
In that case, you should have gone to the police and explained that you were being blackmailed.
That's all I've wanted to do for months.
What stopped you?
I had a friendship with a young man for over a year. More than a friendship. I'm afraid I was besotted with the kid.
How old is the kid?
He answers to 19.
Go on.
I'm afraid he took full advantage of my obsession. Things turned sour. I ended the affair abruptly. That was my mistake. My young friend suddenly found himself back in Orpington, having to earn his own living. He fell in with an unsavoury character. That's when the letters began arriving. He would never have written them on his own.
Are you saying you still feel a residual loyalty to this boy?
Look at the facts, Noel. If it hadn't been for me, you'd be living an ordinary life, working in a shop, visiting the pictures once a week.
I think you may be overestimating your Mephistophelian powers of corruption, Tony.
What do you mean?
In my experience, blackmailing little gold diggers are born, not made.
I still care about the boy, Noel. I don't want you to get him into trouble.
Tony, you are being accused of murder.
What does that matter? I abandoned my friend when he became tiresome. I stole Greta's jewellery when she was lying dead. In the eyes of society, I'm an unnatural pervert.
Did you say you entered Greta's dressing room when she was lying dead?
I wanted to tell her to pick up her damn cues in the third act. She was milking every line. It felt like we were playing underwater.
And Greta was lying dead?
The belt of her dressing gown wound tightly around her neck. She had a ghastly expression on her face.
And Greta had to make an effort to look pleasant at the best of times.
I don't know what came over me. I didn't scream. I looked up from the body. Greta's jewellery case was open on the table. How can I ever forgive myself?
This is not the time to wallow in self-recrimination. The jewellery case. Had the murderer been through it?
He couldn't have. It was bursting with emeralds and diamonds.
Where was Greta's dresser?
2 floors up, having a row with the wardrobe mistress.
How many minutes had passed from the time you left the stage after the curtain call to the time you entered Greta's room?
No more than 5. I went into my dressing room. My dresser poured me a scotch. I was seething about the 3rd act. I went straight to Greta's room.
Our time's nearly up. Tony, on your way to Greta's dressing room.
No one can help me now, Noel.
Stop playing Camille and concentrate. On the way down the corridor to Greta's dressing room, did you see or hear anything unusual?
Nothing. Just the usual familiar faces.
So you've no idea who might have got there before you?
No idea.
Promise me you won't give way to despair.
They're going to hang me, aren't they?
Nonsense. I won't let them.
Fascinating rhythm, you got me on the go. Fascinating rhythm, I'm all a quiver. What a mess you're making, the neighbors want to know why I'm always shaking, just like a quiver.
No, darling, that's too fast.
Oh, that's the point of the number, Judith.
I know, darling, but we have to give the illusion of speed. It's no good exhausting ourselves in the first verse.
Look, if you can't keep up, I don't mind slowing down.
Excuse me, Miss Lorraine, is it all right if we begin again?
Of course. I'm expecting Mr. Coward any second.
Each morning I get up with the sun, start hopping, never stopping, to find that night no work has been done. I know that once it didn't matter, but now you do wrong.
Please continue. One of my favourites.
I know that once it didn't matter, now you do wrong.
Who are they?
Judith Christopher. She is Greta Cunningham's understudy.
She could be Greta's granddaughter.
Greta was always too vain to have an understudy her own age.
Who's the young man?
Edward Shale. ASM and Tony Morell's understudy at the Globe.
Do we have a role for him?
His singing is fine, but look at him. He can't dance.
Nonsense. He just needs some expert direction.
You haven't time, Noel.
I suppose not. The girl's rather enchanting. Maybe she could play Gertie's part in a new play.
She's far too young.
I'll rewrite it.
What happened at Scotland Yard?
I saw Tony Morell.
And?
He's innocent of murder. Thank you, Miss Christopher. Mr. Shale. That was splendid.
Edward and I are appearing at the Globe until the end of the week, Mr. Coward.
That is, assuming you have the time.
Oh, I'm sure I can find the time, Mr. Shale. Book us 3 tickets for tomorrow's performance, Lorny.
3?
You'd better include Winifred, assuming she's still speaking to me. Go easy on the Prussian blue, Winifred.
Isn't this how you've always imagined Chaucer? In a Prussian blue cloak and a floppy vermilion berry?
I've never bothered to imagine Chaucer.
It's to be a mural in oils. Chaucer, Shakespeare, Milton, Dr. Johnson against a kaleidoscopic London background.
I owe you an apology, Winnie, for my precipitous exit this morning.
Is Chaucer's organ too large?
Is what?
Well, his mouth organ. I'm having Shakespeare at the pianoforte, Milton with violin, and Dr. Johnson tootling on a clarinet.
Chaucer's organ is just fine. Winifred, I've spoken with Tony Morell.
Ah, I assume he denies everything.
He's got himself into a financial mess. That's why he stole Greta's jewellery, but he didn't kill her.
Do you have proof of that?
Not yet.
Scotland Yard are convinced that Tony is the killer.
Precisely. If we don't act quickly, Tony will go on trial for murder, and the real murderer may strike again.
Oh, this is all rather thrilling.
You were correct, but it must have been someone at the theatre.
Well, of course I was. I'm not afraid of the obvious, whereas you, Noel, are far too Byzantine.
Greta was strangled within minutes, if not seconds, of leaving the stage.
I've made a chart of key suspects within the Globe Company. It's tacked to the wall.
Excellent. Can you find a way of interviewing David Muir and Della Maitland?
Mm-hmm. I've known David for years, and I'm sure I can convince La Maitland that I'm doing an article for Theatre World on the art of comic acting.
I'll talk to the younger members of the company. Several of them auditioned for me this afternoon.
Remember, Noel, be discreet. One of us might actually be chatting to the real killer.
Winifred, really. Discretion is my religion.
Oh, Mr. Coward, sir. And what can I do for you, sir?
Is Miss Christopher around?
She's just popped across to the shop, sir. Back in a jiffy, I'm sure.
Thank you. What's happened to Henderson?
We shared the job, sir. He has a bit of a problem with drink, sir. I'm Hoskins, sir.
You were on duty the night Miss Cunningham was killed.
That night will be etched on my memory, Mr. Coward. Mind you, in a million years I'd never have guessed Tony Morell could do such a thing.
Why not?
Well, too much of a gentleman, sir. Mind you, it's always the quiet ones, isn't it?
I'm sure that the police have asked you this 100 times, Hoskins.
Ask away, sir.
The night of the murder. There was no way that an unfamiliar face could have slipped past you?
Oh, no way, sir. Now, if it had been Mr. Henderson, he's prone to the old lapse. Not me, sir. Here's the lady now, sir.
Mr. Coward.
I wondered if you could spare me a few minutes, Miss Christopher.
I'm sorry about the mess. Miss Cunningham's dresser rather resents my taking over. She refuses to tidy up.
Your first experience of dressing room number 1?
Yes, it's wonderful. The space, the telephone. It's much bigger than my room in Wimbledon. Mind you, it's awful too. I mean, they found Greta's body right where you're standing.
May I sit down?
Please. Would you like a drink? I can't quite believe this. I've admired you for years. Yesterday, when Eddie and I were doing our dance and I looked up and saw you in the room, I nearly fell over.
I'll have a glass of sherry.
Sherry? Of course. I'll shut up now.
I suppose you've heard about Tony Morell.
There was a rumour that the police had been back to see him. The management told Edward this morning that he was to go on for Mr. Morell for the rest of the run.
The police have formally charged Tony with the murder of Greta Cunningham.
Well, that's that then.
You think it's probable that he did it?
Miss Cunningham was very cruel to him.
Cruel?
It was partly his fault. You could see his heart wasn't in it. He kept urging Greta to play everything double time. That way he could do the show without thinking. She got slower and slower on purpose.
Weren't there other members of the company who were equally at odds with Miss Cunningham?
She ignored the younger members of the cast, especially the girls. I was her understudy. I doubt she could have told you my name.
And the boys?
She'd invite them in here and stuff them with gin and caviar.
Was there one special boy she seemed to fancy?
Not that I'm aware of. May I have a cigarette?
Certainly.
Thanks. Della Maitland loathed her. She'd work for laughs every night, and Miss Cunningham would try to override them.
I assume she was beastly to her director.
Poor old David. Some of the girls said she drove him to cocaine. Every time Greta went berserk during rehearsal, David would disappear into the loo. He'd emerge 5 minutes later, good-humoured and serene.
I'm sure he was merely counting to 500 very, very slowly.
He suffered from nosebleeds. They say that's a sign of cocaine.
So he might have throttled Miss Cunningham in a cocaine-induced frenzy.
I thought you said Tony Morell did it.
That's what the police believe.
Jude, I'm going for my tea. Mr. Coward.
Hello, Edward.
Hello. I'm going round to the cafe, Judith. Anything I can get you?
No, thanks.
Mind if I join you?
Well, it's just one of those scruffy, hole-in-the-wall places.
I know them intimately. Have a good show, Judith.
Miss Christopher.
Hoskins.
Your distinguished visitor has gone, has he?
I'm resting. I have a show to do.
My commiserations, Miss Christopher, having to rest in such untidy surroundings. Mind you, we mustn't complain about the housekeeping to outsiders.
What do you want, Hoskins?
The theatre is like a family, Miss Christopher. We argue among ourselves, we even murder each other. But where the outside world is concerned, we present a united front.
Do we also listen at the door to private conversations?
Touché, Miss Christopher. We understand each other.
Do we?
A girl as ambitious as you are, it makes sense to be diplomatic.
A man so dispensable as you are, it makes no sense at all to be impertinent.
Going to complain about me to Mr. Coward, are you?
You're being tiresome. Please go.
Your Mr. Coward's gone off with Mr. Chaillet. A young show will have a thing or two to say about you, won't he, Miss Christopher?
That's enough!
You have a good rest now, Miss Christopher.
I can't quite believe this.
Believe what?
I'm having fish and chips with Noel Coward in the Charing Cross Road.
I do eat occasionally, you know.
Those girls near the door are staring at you.
Let them stare.
Does it bother you, being famous?
It has its compensations.
Must be difficult, knowing whom to trust.
What makes you say that?
Everywhere you go, people knowing who you are, wanting something from you.
How long have you been on the stage?
5 years. The men in my family are only allowed to become bishops or barristers.
How did you escape?
I failed my exams at Cambridge.
Deliberately?
I answered the questions in limericks.
Decent limericks.
Are there any decent limericks?
Your first time in the West End?
Yes. Never expected to be playing a lead so soon. Poor Miss Cunningham.
What did you think of poor Miss Cunningham?
One mustn't speak ill of the dead.
I've never understood why not.
I thought she was a fake. That mint julep Scarlett O'Hara drawl of hers.
Her people are still living in a suburb of Chicago, I believe.
I admired her as a performer. Her concentration's ferocious. Mind you, I hardly knew her.
I would have thought she'd have found you irresistible.
No such luck. I tend to go around with Judith.
Judith is a splendid girl.
She's useful. My family approves of her.
Families can be tiresome.
I'm my own man now.
Glad to hear it.
Has there been further news of Tony Morell?
The police are quite certain he's the killer.
Strange old bird.
Strange?
Secretive. Nervous. Not exactly the life and soul of the party.
Did he murder Greta Cunningham?
Everyone in the company thinks so.
What do you think?
I shouldn't be telling you this.
Tell me anywhere.
Judith. She was fiendishly jealous of Greta.
Ambitious, young, understudy, egotistical, middle-aged star. That's to be expected.
Miss Cunningham could be incredibly nasty. At least once a week, she'd pretend that she was too exhausted to go on. She'd wait until Judith was poised to make her first entrance, and then go sailing on in her place.
To the collective ecstasy of an audience who thought they'd been saddled with her understudy.
Is it any wonder Judith wanted to murder her?
Did she ever say so?
She said, I'd like to throttle her.
A common expression of highly strung theatrical folk. I use it at least 3 times a day myself.
You're right. Judith is a splendid girl. I'd better get back.
Are you based in London?
I have a frigid bedstead. Top floor, 22 Eaton Place.
We're practically neighbours.
I'm there in the mornings, if you find you're out of sugar.
Now that you mention it, I am dangerously low on sugar. Judith? Jude? The half's just gone.
I need to rest, Edward.
And I need to talk to you. You told him, didn't you?
Told him what?
You told Noel Coward about me and Greta.
What about you and Greta?
It was obvious she was infatuated with me.
You thought she was pathetic.
Is that what you told him?
Keep your voice down.
I need to know.
Hoskins is probably outside the door.
I don't care. What exactly did you tell Noel Coward?
Nothing about you.
You're lying.
You had dinner with him, Edward. What have you been saying about me?
Nothing.
You must have told him how much I hated Greta.
I didn't even mention you.
I didn't mention you either.
You told Noel Coward that Greta Cunningham and I were having an affair.
Were you? That's news to me.
Coward knows everything, Judith. I could see it in his eyes.
Please excuse me.
Come back here!
I'll see you on stage, Edward.
I never expected to see you again, Lorelei.
I never expected to see me again either, darling. Maybe it's time we both stopped expecting things and began accepting them.
I'm willing to try.
So am I, my darling. So am I.
The boy has presence.
Oh, he's the dreariest actor I've seen in a long while. Now, the girl is impressive. Who is she?
Judith Christopher.
Mark my word, she'll go far.
Chaillet was just as good as Tony, given that it's basically a one-woman show.
I agree with Winifred. Edward was adequate. Judith is remarkable.
In that case, I had better offer her the lead in the new play.
Oh, this is absurd. To be kept waiting in this grimy corridor as though we were autograph-hunting gallery girls.
The last time Noel and I were kept waiting like this...
Don't even think it. How's the investigation, Winnie?
Oh, I interviewed David Muir. He talked endlessly about everything, except Greta's murder.
Surely that's a sign of unease.
In David's case, it's a sign of spiritual conviction. He returned from his last trip to America, confirmed Christian Scientist.
What about Della Maitland?
I'm seeing her tomorrow. Did you manage to probe the younger members of the company?
You have a genius for innuendo, Winnie.
What have I said?
The younger members were charming, but not especially illuminating.
Oh, Mr. Coward. Miss Lorraine, Miss Ashton.
Not again.
I'm afraid so, miss. Cold-blooded murder.
Who was it, Hoskins?
Judith Christopher, sir. Same as Miss Cunningham. Strangled with her own dressing gown cord.
Have they caught the murderer?
No, miss. But the Chief Inspector needs to speak with Mr. Coward right away.
You would think the Chief Inspector would have asked for me. I've discussed the case with him in great detail.
He's obviously going into great detail with Noel. It's nearly midnight.
Oh, here he is. The way he's waving to everyone, you'd think he hadn't a care in the world.
A major part of Noel's philosophy. The drearier you feel inside, the brighter you must look outside. Are you all right?
Famished. The kitchen's closed. Abel has kindly offered to grill me a steak.
Well, no.
Well, Winifred, it's all too silly for words.
Silly?
The murders are identical. Strangled actress discovered slumped on the floor of dressing room number 1, but this time the killer had left a message.
Obviously a psychopath. Psychopaths always leave messages.
The message was for me.
For you?
Try not to repeat everything I say, Lorne.
A threatening message?
Any message scribbled on a dressing room mirror with red Leichner number 9 is hardly reassuring.
Well, what did the message say?
To Noel Coward, quit while you're ahead, or you'll be next. Not exactly Virginia Woolf, but you can't fault its clarity.
The killer knows you've been asking questions.
The Chief Inspector asked whether I had any enemies.
Any person of any real distinction has enemies.
I told him that aside from professional rivals, petty-minded critics and the odd self-obsessed actress, I am basically loved and respected by all who know me.
Did that satisfy the Chief Inspector?
He looked sceptical.
At least this vindicates poor Tony Morell. Will they let him go?
Eventually, he still faces a charge of theft. Meanwhile, they've assigned an alarmingly large police constable to watch over me night and day.
Glad to hear it.
Winifred, this must be a record. You haven't said anything for 62 seconds.
Wasn't there a message for me?
What sort of message were you hoping for?
Well, I was much further along in my investigations than you were. You would think the psychopath would be keen to warn me.
I promise you, Winnie. The moment he attacks me, I shall supply him with your private number.
Dear Mr. Soskin, I'm afraid that Mr. Coward is unable to read unsolicited manuscripts. I should add that it is unlikely that Mr. Coward would ever wish to star in a 5-act epic based on Edward Gibbon's Decline and Fall.
Morning. Tea?
Ah, thanks, Cole. You're looking more bemused than usual.
I don't think I'll ever understand Noel, Lorne.
What's he done?
It's just... After last night, that poor girl murdered. Death threats for Noel scrawled on the mirror. A great hulk of a policeman stationed outside the front door. You'd think he would exhibit a tiny bit of distress.
Noel tends to extremes. Theatrical hysteria or the stiffest of upper lips.
When I brought him his tea this morning, he was sitting up in bed, grinning.
Was he also humming?
Now that you mention it, yes.
I'll follow my secret heart.
Mad about the boy?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What?
He's in love.
Do you know who it is?
Tony Morell's understudy. A public school boy with floppy blonde hair and far too much self-conscious charm.
Well, it certainly improved his mood.
Maybe it's a good time to show him these.
Fan letters.
Not exactly. This packet is from a Miss Kerensky in Richmond. She's been writing to Noel since 1928.
And what does she want?
To have him all to herself on a tramp steamer. She sends him P&O brochures every other month.
And these, in purple ink.
Ah, those are from Mr. O'Brien in Eastbourne. He dreams about Noel at least once a week.
Violent dreams?
Not so far. He usually discovers Noel in his bathroom wearing lederhosen.
If these people are obsessed with Noel, he should know about it.
We'd do better to have a trawl through his famous black book.
He doesn't really keep a black book.
He's had one for years. Mostly people who are rude and unhelpful early on.
I thought it was a joke.
When someone on the list suffers a setback in his career or a personal misfortune, Noel crosses off the name.
You don't suppose one of those old adversaries...
Well, anything's possible. Come on, let's tackle him while he's still basking in the glow of love's first careless rapture.
Edward, thank heaven you're in.
I was hoping you'd come.
Quick, shut the door. I gave my police escort the slip in Holbein Place.
Police escort?
The police believe that my trim athletic corpse may be next.
You'd better come up. It's 6 flights, I'm afraid.
No time. Edward, I've made a breakthrough.
What do you mean?
I worked it out this morning. Crack of dawn. I'm going to need your help.
Of course. Anything.
Meet me outside the theatre in half an hour.
Why don't you come up? We can go to the theatre together.
I can't stay in one place for too long. My bodyguard won't let me go anywhere near the theatre.
They'll never find you here.
Outside the Globe, Edward. Half an hour.
What do you mean, disappeared?
Cole brought him his tea at 9 o'clock.
He was sitting up in bed humming Mad About the Boy.
Then Cole and I came in here at 9:45, expecting to find him hard at work on the new play.
5 minutes later, the police constable turned up at the front door.
The bodyguard Scotland Yard assigned to him last night.
He said Noel had set out for his morning constitutional, walking briskly towards Sloane Square.
Noel doesn't take brisk morning constitutional.
We withheld that information from the police constable. He was practically sobbing.
Noel vanished in Holbein Place.
Hang on, I'm getting a twinge.
Have some water.
I know where he is.
Where?
Edward Chaillet's bed-sitting room. We must go there at once.
Oh, really, Winifred? I think we can allow Noel at least one morning off to pursue his private life.
You don't know what I know, Lorn.
Tell us, Miss Ashton.
I'll tell you in the taxi. Oh, pray God we get there in time.
Edward, over here.
Noel, sorry I'm late.
You go in first. I need you to distract the stage doorkeeper while I creep past you.
Are you going to tell me who the murderer is?
Tony Morell said he saw nothing unusual in the corridor outside Greta's room. Just the same familiar faces.
Someone in the company.
Think about it, Edward. The same familiar faces. It all comes down to a matter of timing.
I'm not sure I follow.
I need to know how long it would take a homicidal maniac to run up the stairs from the stage door into dressing room number 1, strangle a helpless actress, and run back down again.
Hoskins.
Precisely. Don't let Hoskins out of your sight.
I was scheduled to interview Della Maitland this afternoon. She was pounding on my door at the first glimmering of rosy-hued dawn.
What did she have to say, Winnie?
Oh, it made my flesh creep.
Please, tell us, Miss Ashton.
Greta Cunningham and Edward Chaillet were secret lovers. About a week ago, Greta gave Chaillet his marching orders. Della heard Edward and Greta having a blazing row the night before Greta was murdered.
You mean Chaillet may have strangled Greta?
Oh, there's more. Chaillet was also having an affair with Judith Christopher. Della heard them having a blazing row before last night's performance.
Theatre people are always having blazing rows, Winifred.
Della claims this row was about Noel.
What about Noel?
Noel interviewed Judith yesterday. Edward accused Judith of telling Noel everything about him and Greta. Judith denied it. Several hours later, she was dead.
Can't this wretched taxi go any faster?
Now then, my dear, this dressing gown cord shall do nicely. I shall pull it tightly around your throat. Your eyes widen, pleading for mercy. But I'm a homicidal maniac, indifferent to human suffering. Edward.
There you are.
I was just timing the killings.
Shouldn't take long to strangle someone, assuming one knows where to exert the maximum pressure.
You're supposed to be distracting Hoskins.
He's gone to lunch.
You let him go.
The stage door is locked.
We've got to find him.
We're not going anywhere.
Listen, Poppet. There is a time and a place for everything.
I'm a lot brighter than you think I am.
You're behaving in a most peculiar manner. Please stop it at once.
You want me to believe that you believe Hoskins is the killer so that I'll let you out of this room.
Stop talking nonsense.
Hands up, or I'll blow your head off.
Only a native-born American can deliver a line like that with total conviction.
I don't care. I'm not acting.
I'm aware that some men experience sexual gratification from being pushed around, but I am not.
Keep your hands up!
My hands are up. Happy?
Don't mock me.
Open the door, Edward.
You can't fool me. You've known all along who murdered Greta Cunningham and Judith Christopher.
I do now.
Try to imagine what it's like. Assistant stage manager, general understudy, bottom of the heap. Then suddenly the leading lady beckons you into her dressing room. She offers you caviar. She removes her dressing gown.
I need a cigarette.
I want you to listen to me.
I'm listening, Edward. May I lower my hands?
Keep them at your sides. She promised to take me to America. She said she'd do everything in her power to make me a star.
That must have been thrilling for you.
Oh, you know how the game works. What's the point of working your guts out if you don't end up a star?
I could mention more homely satisfactions, but I doubt you'd be receptive to them.
Stop trying to be witty.
I'm not making much of an effort.
Shut up! This little baby could blow your celebrated brains out.
Very Warner Brothers, Edward. Now, tell me why you felt compelled to strangle Greta.
An old boyfriend of hers announced he was arriving from Chicago.
Horace Pennypacker.
How did you know?
My dear boy, Pennypacker is ubiquitous. I have it on good authority that Cole Porter's first draft read, "My heart belongs to Horace."
Greta began freezing me out, snubbing me in the corridor, ignoring my phone calls.
So you decided to pay her a visit after the show?
I wasn't planning to strangle her.
Of course not.
I just wanted her to understand. She couldn't ignore me.
You certainly made your feelings clear, Edward.
I had to kill Judith. She was the only one in the company who knew about me and Greta. I know that she told you.
On the contrary. She tried to convince me it was Tony Morell or Della Maitland.
You're lying.
There was no need to kill Judith.
Get your hands up!
This is becoming monotonous.
Turn around!
I'd rather not be shot in the back, thanks all the same.
To you, I'm just a tiresome nonentity.
Quite the reverse. Before I discovered your unfortunate propensity towards cold-blooded murder, I had a definite soft spot for you.
I know you. As soon as I bored you, I'd have been out in the cold.
That's a risk all lovers take.
You don't. You're invincible.
Don't be absurd.
When was the last time someone ignored your phone calls?
I'd have to consult my diary.
Look at you, you're not even scared.
My chief emotion is irritation.
I irritate you.
I'm irritated with myself for being such a poor judge of character.
Fooled you, didn't I? You thought I was just another harmless middle-class tart.
I still find you extremely attractive.
Oh, you plan to talk your way out of this, do you?
It's your hair.
What about my hair?
Have you tried parting it in the centre?
Stay where you are.
You have excellent features for the stage, you know. Huge eyes, a decisive nose, well-defined lips.
You think you can distract me?
There's the mirror. See for yourself.
Stay back. I killed the others. Why shouldn't I kill you?
Are you inviting me to plead for my life?
Noel Coward, murdered. My name would go down in theatre history.
I'm going to tell you something, Edward. Something I've never told anyone.
I'm not interested.
When I was your age, I fell hopelessly in love with an older man. He didn't have time for me. It wasn't his fault. His emotional life was crowded, mine was relatively empty. My infatuation was unbearably intense. You know what that feels like, don't you, Edward?
Go on.
The pain of my friend's rejection was so excruciating that had circumstances conspired...
Had circumstances conspired?
I might have done what you felt compelled to do.
I don't believe you.
It's true.
I don't believe you.
Give me the gun, Edward.
Will you help me?
I'll do everything I can.
Come on! With your hands up! Please, surround me!
sake! Winifred!
Stay back or I'll shoot!
No! Are you in there?
Go away, Winifred!
No! No, are you all right?
I'm fine, Lornie. Now be a darling and bugger off.
Stay back!
It's all right, Edward.
We're coming in.
Cole, stay where you are.
Stay back!
Edward, give me the gun.
I warned you!
No.
Are you...
Hello, Kelly.
Are you wounded?
Not in the least.
No! It's Winnie! I'm on the fire escape!
You can come in now, Winnie.
Where's the killer?
Over there. He had the good manners to blow his brains out. Sense and Sensibility, the last chronicle of Basset. What's happened to Volume 2 of the Gairmont Way?
It's in the trunk.
I hope you're taking Bleak House.
Bleak House is hardly suitable for the sunny skies over Pago, Winnie.
The fog over Chancery Lane will provide an excellent counterpoint to the relentless clarity of the tropics.
Pango Pango.
What?
Pago is pronounced Pango. The travel agent informed Cole that the printers of the first map ran out of ends.
Oh, fascinating. We live and learn.
Then we die and forget it all.
I hope this little jaunt cheers you up.
6 weeks on a tramp steamer. My idea of heaven.
Are you sure you want to travel on your own?
I shall relish every moment of it. One last chance to see the world before Mr. Hitler blows it to smithereens.
I've been thinking about that young murderer.
Winnie, not now.
What have you been thinking, Winnie?
His problem was too much intellectuality.
Winnie, darling, the boy was deranged.
The trouble with modern civilization is that people don't use their tools enough.
Yeah, speak for yourself, Winifred.
Paint, sculpt, pot. We must all stop living in our heads.
Lornie, have you packed my spinning wheel?
It's underneath the blowtorch.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Mock and sneer at me all you like, but you know I'm right.
You're always right, Winnie. That's what's so maddening about you and why I shall miss you so terribly. Sitting cross-legged under a coconut palm, Bleak House in one hand, my trusty ukulele in the other.
No. Lornie, a cable from Gertrude Lawrence.
I don't think we're interested, Coley.
Love affair, desperately unhappy memory. Stop. When do we start? Stop. Eagerly, Gertie.
First rehearsal on the 15th. Stop. Expect you, word perfect. Stop. Uncompromisingly, no.
What about Pango?
Reading Dickens under the sultry stars.
Pago must wait. So must Pango. Don't stand there grinning, Cole. Send that cable. Lornie, get me Binky on the blower. Winnie, you must read the new draft. I want cogent criticism, mind. No showing off. I intend to play the male lead myself. That way Miss Lorraine shall remain unmurdered. Except, of course, by me, and God knows any jury in the land would acquit me when they hear of the tribulations that await me.
What's to be done with the girls on shore who lead our tars astray? What's to be done with the drinks galore that make 'em pass away? We got wet ears from our first 5 beers, after that we lost control, and now we find we're up the blinking pole. Has anybody seen our ship, the HMS Disgusting? We've 3 guns aft and another 1 forward. They promise us a funnel for the next World War. Heave-ho, my hearties, the quarter-deck needs dusting. We had a binge last Christmas, yeah, a nice plum puddings and a round of beer. But the captain pulled his cracker and we cried, oh dear, has anybody seen our ship? Has anybody seen our ship? The HMS Suggestive. Oh. She sailed away across the bay and we haven't had a smell of us since New Year's Day. Heave-ho, my hearties, we're getting rather restive. We poured our money, spent the lot. The world forgetting by the world forgot. Now we haven't got a penny for the you-know-what. Has anybody seen our ship?
Noel Coward did not go on to poison, garrote, or drown Gertrude Lawrence. Their professional partnership and personal friendship continued until Miss Lawrence's death in 1952.
Red peppers, 3 minutes. My God, we're off. Here, hurry.
Oh, come on,
Here,
don't keep the customers waiting.
You got your cane?
Yes, I've got it.
Well, don't drop it.
Oh, all right.
Two chaps who find it thrilling to do the killing. We're always willing to give the girls a treat. Just to drink at the Ritz, call it double or quits, or then we paint the world is at our feet. Top hats, white specs, look divine on us, bells a shine on us, get a lane on us when we come your way. Gad, 11 o'clock, let's pop into the truck. Now we start the business of the day as we stroll down Piccadilly in the bright morning air. All the girls turn.
Design for Murder was fabricated by Marcia Cahan as a frightfully fictional fable filled in equal measure with friction, fidelity, frivolity and fiendishness. Noel Coward was played by Malcolm Sinclair, Lorraine by Eleanor Bron, Winifred Ashton, also known as Clemence Dane, by Kristin Milward, and Cole Lesley by Tam Williams. Edward Shale was played by Nicholas Boulton, Judith Christopher and Greta Cunningham by Gemma Saunders, Hoskins, Don McCorkindale, and Tony Morell, Joe Dunlop. Design for Murder was directed by Ned Chaillet.
As we doff heads, each pretty Billy gives a wink at us and then looks down. For they long with all their might for a red hot night when they see a couple of men about town.